Hello everybody, this is Dragonzilla 1991 here, and tonight's review will be on the Tamashii Nations S.H. MonsterArts Showa Gigan, who debuted in 1972's Godzilla vs. Gigan, the 12th entry of the Godzilla series. Now, as a good majority of all of you will know, that Gigan is my favourite character of the whole Godzilla franchise, especially the original Showa incarnation, so you can imagine how thrilled I was when I heard that Tamashii Nations were finally going to include him into their S.H. MonsterArts line to celebrate the character's 50th anniversary. And since introducing the Final Wars incarnation many years ago, all the way back in 2014, I always knew that Tamashii Nations would eventually include the original 72 Gigan into their range. Now, after I bought the Bandai Movie Monster series Showa Gigan, I promised myself that I wouldn't get any more models of the Alien Cyborg, with the exception of the odd Gashapon figure, now and then. But when I found out that Tamashii Nations were doing a high quality figure of him, I just couldn't resist myself, and I pre-ordered. I got him for my 32nd birthday last year, and now that I've had him over a year, what do I think of him? Well, let's now take a look. Firstly is the paint job. His golden scales are shiny, aside from the spiny sail-like wings that I believe are matte, and his green skin is darker as seen in the movies, where on the Bandai figure it was lighter. You'll see what I mean when we do size comparisons later. While the original suit may have disintegrated a long time ago, and all that's left of it is the buzzsaw, however, judging by the appearance of the figure, it does look like Tamashii Nations did a lot of research into the character, because I don't see anything that looks inaccurate. In fact, I think that Tamashii Nations pay more attention to the Toho kaiju rather than the Monsterverse products. This figure is posable, but I don't play around with him that much, in case a piece pops out, because when I removed him from his packaging, both the right arm and leg had come loose, so I had to heat both up. Okay, the arm popped back in easily, but the leg I had to heat that up before placing it back in. From what I have heard, the buzzsaw does apparently have articulation, albeit only just slightly. People have said that they would like to see a Gigan figure with a fully articulated buzzsaw, and while yes, I agree, that would be cool, but due to safety reasons, it probably wouldn't happen. My favourite part of the model would be the head, mainly the visor eye, as we can see it in all of its glory. Real shame that he doesn't come with any accessories, like maybe a laser, to which he never used in any of the films, despite ironically, the movie posters show him actually using it. But in other forms of media, he has his visor weapon in action. However, if you have the 2004 Final Wars Gigan Battle Pack, then you can always use the visor laser from that set. Also, I said this in my review on the Bandai Movie Monster series Gigan, but I'll say it again here. Gigan's visor eye does remind me of the visor eyes of Sligs from the Oddworld franchise, so I wonder whether or not Gigan's visor was the inspiration for the Sligs visor, or it's just a coincidence. The inside of the mouth is spot on, and the tongue can also move, so I've heard. However, I've never tried it out, and thus this is a delicate figure, so I'd rather not experiment. He wouldn't be Gigan if he didn't have his pincers, which could also move, and there's also that strange silver rod-like object at the centre of his mouth, so I'm quite curious on what that is. His silver horns also feel delicate, so I wouldn't recommend pressing down on those, otherwise they will snap off. And the same goes for the spear-like spike at the end of his tail. The wings can also spread out if you jiggle them in the right way, so you can have him in a flight pose, but because it's delicate, I'm not going to risk it, like I said. Gigan was quite a fighter machine in all of his movies, so it makes sense that I have him in his battle pose. And I think he looks good like this. So awesome and epic, the idea of a space dinosaur. And that huge buzzsaw of his only helps to make him look threatening. And I cannot wait to display him with the 72 Godzilla that I'm hoping to get for either my birthday or Christmas. And I've also seen him in pictures with the upcoming Tamashii Nations S.H. MonsterArts Showa Gearus that will be coming out next year. Now for size comparisons. So here is the S.H. MonsterArts Gigan with the Bandai Movie Monster series and Bandai Creations Showa Gigans, respectively, and both have been reviewed on the channel before. Links are in the description below. Here is with the S.H. MonsterArts Fire Rodan that was released all the way back in 2012, and this is what he looks like with the Bandai Movie Monster series Godzilla 1975, Megalon, and of course Varan. Both Megalon and Vaughn have been looked at before, but links to their reviews are in the description below if you wish to check those out, and Godzilla 75 is on the list. So final thoughts on the Tamashii Nations S.H. MonsterArts Showa Gigan 1972. This has got to be a fantastic representation of the kaiju, and appears to be accurately correct to the actual suit itself. I don't see anything that looks out of place. I know that I may not have talked about everything on the figure, and that's simply because others have reviewed this model already, so I don't want to sound like a broken record, especially if it's been said by others before. If you're an enthusiast on the character like I am, then this will be another recommendable figure for you. This is Dragonzilla 1991 signing out. Take care, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.